Welcome, I'm Scott, and this is my YouTube channel, The Quilting Camper. And guess what? I recently found some amazing deals on American craft supplies for crafting, stamping, scrapbooking, baking, and even sewing. I found these stickers, which are great for card making and scrapbooking for 99 cents a sheet. Unbelievable! I hope you'll join me for my unboxing. Welcome back. I'm so grateful you decided to join me on this incredible American Crafts shopping haul. You know, I was on YouTube a couple weeks ago. I had heard that Ollie's Bargain Outlet, which is a bargain outlet store that's kind of in the Midwest, I guess it started in Pennsylvania, had an American Crafts sale where everything was at least 99 cents. Some items are a little bit more, but mostly 99 cents. And it included paper crafting, stamping, scrapbooking, sewing, and even baking, like decorations and cake decorating, cookie decorating. Really cool. And I thought, what the heck, we'll go check out Ollie's. There isn't one anywhere in Milwaukee where I kind of reside, but there is one in West Bend, and there are a couple down in southern Wisconsin. So I went to the one in West Bend, and they didn't have anything. I found some Cricut vinyl, and I think this is $1.99 for removable vinyl, and it is actually 12 feet, which is really cool. So you can make some banner decorations for your walls in your house. And this is the only color they had that I thought would be okay. They had school bus yellow, and I said, But they didn't have anything from American Crafts. I mean, I know it's all from Utah, but I was looking for American Crafts. A week later, I went to the Sheboygan store to check it out, and I had asked somebody, and they're like, oh yeah, we're waiting to put that out. It's on a big pallet in the back, and we don't know where to put it. And I'm like, oh my goodness. So they said, give it about a week. And so I waited a week and a half. Then I went to the Mount Pleasant store to check it out, and boom, tons of American craft supplies. I couldn't believe it. And I thought to myself, well, this is what I was waiting for that everybody on YouTube was talking about almost a month ago. So if you guys want to find these deals, you can go check your local Ollie's Bargain Outlet. Unfortunately, you can't buy through a website. They are only in stores because it is a liquidators. Now, American Crafts, as far as I know, isn't going out of business, but they probably got a really cool liquidation of either discontinued items or things that are overstocks from another craft store. I did see a lot of stuff from Michael's and from Joanne in this haul as well. That could be what is going on. American Crafts, if you don't know, is one of the largest scrapbooking, craft supply, and even baking supply companies in Utah. They actually have multiple locations, and they have purchased a lot of companies like We Are Memory Keepers and EK Success. They have quite a few lines of things to get interested in. And one of my favorite things that they have are thickers. They're three-dimensional letters, almost like letter set. And you can put them in your scrapbooks or on your cards with really cool greetings. And I really like this type font, and they had hundreds of these. So I bought 3. I know you only see 2 here, but I bought 3 because that way I'll have enough for multiple cards if I want to make some with multiple greetings. I thought it would be kind of cool to go to 6 different Ollie's Bargain Outlets all over southeastern Wisconsin. And guess what? I found different items in each store. I couldn't believe it. So one night I took a trip to Mount Pleasant, which is Racine, and to Kenosha. And then on my way to Door County, a couple days later, I stopped in Sheboygan, Manitowoc, and then came down through Green Bay and went to Neenah, which is near Appleton, and the Fond du Lac store. And oh my goodness, you guys, the Fond du Lac store is loaded with tons of scrapbooking, craft supplies, and so many cake decoration goodies. Anything you would decorate cookies or cakes with, that is a location that you have to check out. So once again, you guys, this is not a sponsored video. I did this all on my volition. I decided to take it upon myself to go to many Ollie's Bargain Outlets to bring you something interesting. And I'm really excited to present to you my American Crafts shopping haul. I love going for the dramatic entrance. I had to try it at least once. Maybe I should do that in slow-mo. But look at all this stuff, you guys. I can't believe it. Okay, so I'm gonna go through these items one by one, and I'm gonna put them back into my bin down there. So this will be a lot of fun. Thanks for joining me, you guys. If you're not familiar with who I am, I'm Scott. This is my YouTube channel, as I heard in my beginning. I do a lot of videos on sewing and quilting and unboxings for sewing and quilting notions, but I'm also a photographer. I like to hike. Obviously, I go camping, but I also like paper crafting. And if you guys don't know this already, I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. You can always check out my website from Stampin' Up! At stampingscott.stampinup.net. I'll have that right here. So the first item in here I'm going to start off with is We Are Memory Keepers. This item here is for letter setting. It actually has a stamp positioner where you can place your letters, and you actually have the stamps in the little case there on the lines, and then perfectly set them on your card or scrapbook that you're working on. It's like a stamp positioner for letter setting, but you can also use the actual stamp positioner for other stamps as well. It's just a larger plate. I have one of these in a smaller version from We Are Memory Keepers that I got at the Middleton Scrapbook Expo that I recently did back in July, and I love it. This is a little bit bigger, and then you get all of the stamps to do the letter setting. It's brilliant. 99 cents! I could have sworn I saw this at Joann for $24.99. Who knows? It was a good deal. I bought two, one for me and one for my friend Jane. The other thing I thought was really cool is that they had these gold foil card sets. And I want to say it's a set of 40 cards and 40 envelopes. They're like note cards, but you can stamp inside of them if you want, customize them. It's always nice to have this kind of thing around. I really like gold foil. I think it looks really chic. And this was $1.99. I think this would have been at Joann or even at Michael's for at least $10, if not more. And this is by the brand Color Book, which of course is owned by American Crafts as well. And then they had this variety where it actually had like some fun designs on it. It's just always nice to have these. And it looks like it has a Ross price sticker on it. Okay, well, Ross sold it for $3.99. I got it for $1.99. But I do know that these were in craft stores for a lot more money. Ollie's is a liquidator company. They buy out closeouts from other companies and just stock the stores. It's kind of fun to shop. I found these kind of cool. This is made by Heidi Swap, which is a brand that is from American Crafts. And these look like glitter sticky tape. Quite a bit of it. I thought, well, I'll get two because you never know. You might want to decorate something or put this across a scrapbook page or use as a background on a card. I kind of like this teal color. It's really pretty. Good grief. They had so many rolls of washi tape. This is all for 99 cents, you guys. And there's really small washi tape too. I like this with little birthday candles and the kind of angular lines of the rainbow colors and the gold. You can always use gold. These are great for scrapbooks as well as doing for card making. I found some really cute erasable pens. These are also from American Crafts. They had notepads to match, but I had to stop somewhere. I don't have room for all this stuff. So one of these, I think I'm giving this one to Jane, and I actually picked one up for my mother, which I gave to her already. I thought I'd keep this one for myself. I kind of like aquamarine blue and teal. It's really pretty. It's erasable pens, but I wouldn't use it on fabric. This is not a friction pen, but I think it's kind of cool. Then, of course, I'm always a sucker for little mini clothespins. These are from American Crafts, of course. And they've got little sayings on it. I did go through quite a few because some of them had imperfections on them. I mean, it's not high quality, but it's cute and it's great for cards. Putting a little note on something. Sometimes if you give a gift with a gift card, it's kind of nice to attach the gift card envelope with a little clothespin like this, put a little bow on it. So cute. 99 cents. Another item I really loved, and I went nuts with this, is a metallic paper. And these were all $1 a piece. And it's from a brand that also is owned by American Crafts now called DCVW. You might have seen this brand at Hobby Lobby, Joann, and Michael's. I love foil. I use it a lot in card making, and I buy the 12x12 sheets from Stampin' Up. I do like the Stampin' Up foil because it's got kind of a luster finish to it, where these are really glossy. There's some copper, and then we've got some silver, and it does have a white back on it. I'm not exactly sure how well it'll emboss. Kind of thick, but I'm sure it'll work okay. I bought 4 pads just because I usually get 12x12 sheets from Stampin' Up, but for $1, I couldn't go wrong. And like I said, I'll give a pad to my friend Jane as well. So I have these really cool twine and cordings from We Are Memory Keepers. It was a part of a line called So Easy. It was some tools that would perforate your paper, and then you would use a needle and thread to sort of decorate your cardstock. I think they were getting rid of it because I don't think We Are Memory Keepers makes it anymore, but like I said, this was a liquidation, and it's twine. It's beautiful twine. We got the neutrals, and then I have the gray, the black, and the white, as well as these pretty spring colors. I'm all about twine for card making, and for 99 cents a piece, you can't go wrong. Then I saw these cool things from Parasol. This is what you would call ephemera in the crafting world. It's just like little die cuts of cute designs, and I kind of show you what they look like there. So it's a pack of different types of pre-cuts, die cuts, pre-printed things that you can use as labels and stickers. So I got one for me and one for Jane. Jane, if you're watching, you're gonna get loaded with some stuff. And of course, like I said, I love these stickers. I bought 3 sheets. 99 cents a sheet. These are $5 a sheet. I think they cost more at Michael's. I'm not sure. And then I really like this designer paper. This is called Bella and Bloom. Now this was $1.99, but even still, that's a good price. It's 6x6 designer paper, kind of pastel-y with some neat designs. Boy, wouldn't that make a nice quilting fabric line? These packs usually go for $6 in a scrapbook store. For $1.99, it was a good deal. And of course, I picked up a rubber stamp. I don't have a rubber stamp that says United States of America on it. And then they had a set of photopolymer stamps with cameras on it. Well, I'm a photographer, but I like for travel, when you want to make a scrapbook page, this would come handy. And I have a lot of friends that are photographers, and we like cameras. So I think this will go really well on a card for them. 99 cents. This would probably go for about $8.99 in the store. And we'll take a little swing over to the sewing corner. Singer is not owned by American Crafts. At least I don't know if they make their notions, but as far as I know, Singer is Singer. It's owned by SVP International, which is Sewing Viking Pfaff. But they had these at the same sale in the same place. So we got some little flathead pins that have the little S logo for Singer on them, really cute. And I thought I would give it a shot. They had some top stitch needles. You guys, I swear by them. I can never use too many of these. I'll try the quality of the Singer needles. I usually buy Schmetz, but I said for 99 cents, it's a good deal to buy these. And these are 100 needles, so this would be great for denim and canvas. Now, if you guys know me, I don't know if you know me that well, I absolutely hate glitter. There isn't anything worse in the world because it gets everywhere. You can just touch a little bit of it and it's in every aspect of your house. I worked for Fun Stamper's Journey as an independent consultant for about 1.5 years before they closed office. It was sort of like my hiatus between Stampin' Up, and then I came back to Stampin' Up. But I did like their product. They had some thick glitter that looked really cool for shaker cards and also just to kind of decorate a card front. And I did a workshop in my apartment building in the clubhouse. And I will never forget, for many years after, I found these little pieces of chunky glitter in the carpet, in the hallway, in my unit, in the club room. I thought I had cleaned it all up, vacuumed it up, and I would still find little specks of this stuff. So you can imagine how I feel about real glitter. However, I couldn't pass this up. This was $1. And there's 8 jars of glitter in here. I could not believe it. Like, that's a lot of glitter, you guys. And it comes in your primary colors. We've got red and blue, maybe not so primary. We've got some lavender and green. And then the other 2 are metallics. Apparently, we're gonna go crazy with gold glitter and then some silver glitter. Please don't ask me to open this. That will never happen. But I couldn't believe it. For $1. All this glitter. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. Maybe there's somebody in my circle of friends of crafting that would love to have some glitter. It's really nice glitter. It's made by American Crafts, high quality. Some more ephemera. This is K & Company. Really cute stuff. I liked it because there's like a little glitter glaze on it. I don't mind glitter when it's already pre-adhered to a product. I just don't like it loose. Cute. One for me, one for Jane. Then we have some more ephemera. This is called Coast to Coast by American Crafts. Just some cute little tags. It looks like vellum, so they're sort of translucent. They'd make nice accents for cards or scrapbooking. And then these were fun. They're stars that you hang and put a light in for like a party. I said I'm gonna get 3 of them. Because you know what? 3 always looks good. During the holidays, they sell them at IKEA. It's kind of a Scandinavian thing. But this is made by Heidi Swap, which is all about metallics and foiling. And these are silver. They didn't have gold, but they're kind of cool. Shows you on the back how they assemble them. And then you can hang them up and put an LED light in them or something. Cute. $1 a piece. Another paper pack that I really like, Spring Colors. They're 6x6. They are dyed all the way through. There's no white edges. It's just solid. However, it is textured, but if you emboss it, that texture goes away. I'm all about these colors. 99 cents a piece. Then of course I found this paper pack, which has that kind of like Zen coloring where you take color pencils and you fill it in. Very nice to just color your own paper and then use it in a card that you make. I think I'll give it a shot now that I found this paper pad for 99 cents. This was at the Sheboygan store. And I have some official Cricut vinyl. This was $1.49, but it's a nice country blue. I don't know. It's not really teal, but it's really pretty. I like it. It's a nice color. We have some stickers that have sayings and dates on them. These would really be great for some planners, having some fun foil stickers to go in there. Also, you can use them for card making and scrapbooking too. Really cute. I'm gonna give one of these to Jane. Almost done, can you believe it? I love this. This is craft cardstock with gold foiled polka dots on it. And they were pre-sealed, you know, because it's got foiling on it for shipping. These are made by Basil, which of course is an American crafts company now. Basil makes some of the best cardstock out there. I really like Stampin' Up's cardstock because I like the color coordination of it, but Basil's is really good as well. So if you go to a scrapbook store and they have solid 12x12 paper, Basil's is the best. Isn't that pretty? These were 25 cents a sheet. They would have been probably $1.99 at Joann, something like that. But I really like them. I love the polka dots. Every now and then it's nice to have some American patriotic stuff. I like the watermelon and some of the little pinwheels and the ice cream references. This is chipboard by Pebbles, which is also an American crafts company. And I just thought it was fun. For $1. It's really high quality chipboard. I mean, why not? Look at how cute those are. It's always nice to have some patriotic stuff. I don't usually make cards for the 4th of July, but the 4th of July is one of my favorite holidays in the year. And finally, we're at the end of my haul here. I have some melts. They own this company called Sweet Shop. Yep. And they make candy melts. Now this is the Quilting Camper Green. Isn't that pretty? It is actually key lime flavor. These were $1.99 and I think these were $1.49. I love the color and I'm curious about the flavor. They have a ton of these at the Sheboygan store and the West Bend stores. If I like them, I can easily go there and get some. They're kind of hanging in the food section as well as where the American crafts section is. They're kind of both places. And then the peanut butter ones, these look really good too. They had chocolate, they had candy cane, they had all the different colors in the spectrum. They had orange ones. I bet you they taste good on a pretzel. I don't know. What do you think? That is my American Craft shopping haul from the Ollie's Bargain Outlet. Remember, this is a sale that's ongoing. It started in some states end of July. It's going through the month of August, and they're probably going to have them there until they sell through. If you are near an Ollie's Bargain Outlet, please check it out. Once again, I'm not getting any kickbacks from them. I really didn't want to represent a store brand, but if you guys want to get these things, that's the store that is doing a liquidation of American craft supplies. And believe you me, there are some amazing things there that I just don't have room to buy. They had vitamin-sized jars of colored sugars, all for $1. And I just wanted to share it with you. Remember, sharing kindness is about sharing things with what we love with each other. It's so important to keep that connection. And that's what we do here on the Quilting Camper. With that being said, remember, if you like what you saw today, please give me a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. I want to thank you guys for following me all this time. I normally like to focus this channel to be on sewing and quilting, but I'm still in transition and getting into my new space. And on Monday, I'm picking up the brand new Bernina magnetic hoop, and I want so bad to show you how to do quilting in a hoop with that product. But once I get there, I will be ready to present to you that video. So thank you guys. Make sure you leave a comment below of what your favorite item was in this haul. I pretty much liked everything I bought because I generally don't have the space in my apartment to buy just anything. It has to be something that's functional. And when it comes to crafting stuff, I I really have to be picky. Plus, I had a great time going to all these stores all over the place. And in the middle of it all, I took a trip to Door County, so that made a really nice difference. I got to visit my friend Kate at Barn Door Quilts. I love that store so much. So thank you. Thank you so much for following me here on YouTube. Thank you guys. You have no idea how much I appreciate all of you. Have a wonderful evening, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye for now. And I think this was like $1.99 for removable, this was $1.99 for removable vinyl. This was, and I think this was $1.99 for removable, and this is my YouTube channel, The Quilting Camper. Oh. Ah. Once again, thank you for watching. Check out some of my other YouTube videos on my channel, The Quilting Camper. See you really soon.